The region is heating up again. Pakistan has violated the ceasefire with Afghanistan, air striking the Tika province, the same area where three Afghan cricketers lost their lives. And now its army chief and defense minister are threatening India with a two front war. India has replied in its own way, calm, firm, and powerful. Because when you told or when you hold a weapon like BrahMos, you don't shout, you just point. In this video, we break down what's happening between Pakistan, Afghanistan, and India, the triangle that's once again pushing South Asia to the edge. A week ago, Pakistan and Afghanistan had agreed on a ceasefire, but within 48 hours, Pakistan's army broke it, opening fire and bombing across the border. The airstrikes hit Paktika, killing 8 civilians, including 3 young Afghan cricketers. Afghanistan called it a cowardly attack. Pakistan, instead of accepting responsibility, like always, blamed India, claiming Delhi was controlling the Taliban and using Afghanistan as a proxy. This is the oldest playbook in Islamabad's politics. And when something goes wrong, find a new enemy to blame. But this time, that excuse doesn't work because the world saw what happened and Afghanistan has openly accused Pakistan of targeting civilians. Soon after the attack, Pakistan's army chief Asim Munir gave a speech filled with threats. He warned that if hostilities begin, Pakistan would respond beyond expectations. He even claimed that India's geographic vastness would not save it from Pakistan's weapons. Sounds dramatic, right? But this is nothing new. Every time Pakistan faces domestic chaos, inflation, terrorism, political unrest, its generals look for attention by threatening India. They want headlines, not wars. The truth? Pakistan's military today is weaker than it has been in decades. Its economy is collapsing. Foreign loans are frozen, and even China has started pulling back. When you can't feed your soldiers properly, you talk about nukes to sound powerful. India didn't react with anger, it responded with strength. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh visited Lucknow, the site where BrahMos missiles are now being produced. Standing inside the new BrahMos aerospace facility, he said, "Not a single inch of Pakistan lies outside the range of BrahMos." That one line was enough. No shouting, no drama, just quiet confidence. BrahMos isn't just a missile, it's a message. It tells the world that India can strike deep, strike fast, and strike precisely without crossing borders, blindly, like Pakistan just did. And remember, this is the same missile system that will soon be exported to the Philippines, making India a global arms supplier, not just a regional power. Pakistan boasts about destroying a Rafale. India quietly builds hundreds of BrahMos. That's the difference between insecurity and strategy. To distract its people, Pakistan's media started rewriting history. They called their defeats victories, even claiming they won. Operation Bunyan un Marsus, their counter to India's Operation Sindoor. But the facts don't lie. In 1971, 93,000 Pakistani soldiers surrendered to India, the largest surrender since the World War II. In Kargil 1999, Pakistan lost again despite sneaking across the border. And recently, India's airstrikes destroyed several of their key installations, something satellites confirmed for the whole world to see. Pakistan's leaders live in denial, selling fake glory to their people. Meanwhile, Afghanistan's Taliban literally humiliated Pakistani troops on camera, forcing them to remove their uniforms and broadcasting their surrender online. That's the level of respect Pakistan now commands in its own neighborhood. So, why all these threats now? Because Pakistan is cornered. Afghanistan is no longer listening to them. India is growing stronger day by day, and inside Pakistan, protests, inflation, and unemployment are exploding. So the military needs a new story, a distraction. They break the ceasefire with Afghanistan, blame India, issue nuclear warnings, and expect their people to rally behind them. It's a pattern. But this time, even their closest allies, Qatar and Saudi Arabia, are silent. No one is coming to save Pakistan anymore. India's strategic position. While Pakistan threatens and Afghanistan bleeds, India is doing something smarter. which is building infrastructure, building the economy, building partnerships. Our defense budget grows each year not to start wars but to prevent them. When you can destroy your enemy in minutes, you don't have to fight. That's why Operation Sindoor 2.0, if ever needed, will be swift, decisive, and final. India doesn't repeat warnings, it executes plans, and right now, those plans are ready. Meanwhile, Afghanistan also learned its lesson. It's standing up to Pakistan's bullying, refusing to take orders from Rawalpindi. The ceasefire signed in Doha may calm things for a few days, but everyone knows the tensions will return. The Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan is regrouping and will likely strike again inside Pakistan. When that happens, Pakistan will once again look for someone to blame. India, the US, maybe even Iran, but deep down, Pakistan's biggest enemy is itself. No country can bomb its neighbors forever and still expect peace at home. So here we are, Afghanistan hurt and angry, India prepared and patient, and Pakistan loud, desperate, and confused. Every bomb Pakistan drops pushes it closer to isolation. Every threat it makes reminds the world how unstable its leadership is. And every new BrahMos that rolls out of India's factories reminds us who's truly in control of the region's future. The tragedy of Paktika showed us what happens when power is misused. But it also showed something else. The truth, discipline, and strength still belong to those who act with restraint. So when Pakistan talks about crossing limits, maybe it should first look in the mirror, because the day India decides to answer, it won't need to cross the border. BrahMos will do the talking.